because you're not going to find a lot of people that will take the time off work. It's very un-American to, tell the truth in politically incorrect ways that goes into details, heaven forbid, and goes into this stuff. This is politically incorrect, it's wrong, it's unusual. So this is your friend. You get to see what your own abuse cult inside your own head looks like, because you went along with this stuff. Where's your outrage? Where's your transcendence, your transformation? How the hell does your little boy or your little girl feel safe when you stand by and watch the innocence of a fellow community get raped? How do you live with yourself? You see, that's why 1 in 7 are addicts. It's not about you or me. How do I live with myself, having driven by 10,000 homeless people as if it wasn't my fault? It's the same pattern. So we have a dysfunctional pattern that causes a disproportionate amount of unnecessary pain. It will continue. Send the next 100 people to Vegas, you're still going to get one coming back with a little bit more money, 99% broke or poor. That's the statistics. So if we want to have a world where more people win, you have to create a system that results in more people winning. And here's where we're friends, if you want to be responsible and have power to create such a world. You've got to figure out what's wrong with this system that produces these dreadful outcomes. I've met team members who have taken 200 workshops on and off of team and are still miserable and have no clue about what's going on and blame themselves and are feel worse and more desperate than they did at the beginning of their time at high. Is that what we want? The system that is the Human Awareness Institute produced that reality. She didn't know how to create another one. Is that okay? Now, what if people knew that? Would people say, oh, I should take 200 workshops so I can end up like her? Of course not. It's a defunct system. It has to be renovated with access to data so that we're all on board on the changes that need to be made. Oh, it's not my problem. I see. Maybe that is the problem. Maybe that is the problem. That everyone in a dysfunctional shame-based system thinks it's not their problem. That we're all participating to perpetuate a system that hurts a majority of people a large percentage of the time, and that provides no clear way out. So in the brainstorming and various stuff, I've presented ways that have at least a 70% chance, of taking high in a dramatically, in the direction of a dramatically superior system, meaning a system that will produce better results regardless of who's playing the roles. Because it's also self-selecting. Obviously, shame-based secret keepers will not apply for roles that require transparency. So if you cannot be transparent because you believe in shame and secrets, you will not apply for the role. You'll resign and all that. So that gets rid of that. And that's an important step forward, is selection of the people. But it's self-selecting. It doesn't matter. If you can play the role in the way that leads to success, play it. If not, don't. Learn or don't play. That's good. And what I've outlined works according to the literature. And so while you could say that I am the enemy of the shame-based fears, of the abusive patterns, of the facilitators enabled by the board and silently witnessed by the community, you could say that I am a profound friend of the mission and the ideals of the Human Awareness Institute, and that in being willing to bring this into court as needed, the court of public opinion, the court of the media, the court of the state of California, around nonprofits and paper boards, the court of the community, and the legal courts as needed. High will adopt far superior system protocols that lead to better results, or will evacuate the space that it occupies so that love does not get confused with abuse. And in doing so, the facilitators will win, I will win, you will win, and something will be born to fill its place that is far better than the secret shame cult that is the present system.